With current PGWPs expiring, folks running out of time, oftentimes the question is, can the work permit be extended? Even though the PGWP cannot be extended beyond the maximum eligibility window, there is one pathway for an easy work permit extension, and we're going to talk about that in this video. Welcome back to the channel, guys. My name is Roop. I'm a regulated Canadian immigration consultant. At our firm Effizient, we assist all prospective immigrants with their immigration to Canada. If you are an aspirant, if you have any questions, here is the contact information. Feel free to contact us. If you need assistance, you need to talk to me personally. The link is in the description below. Book a meeting with me and I'd be happy to talk to you. Now, the pathway we are going to talk about in this video for work permit extension is one of the easiest pathways for work permit extension. Easiest in terms of the eligibility requirements. The NOC code list for this work permit application pathway is very broad. There are very few restrictions. The only thing that this pathway requires is language requirement, and we're going to talk about this in detail. The pathway that I'm talking about, guys, is the Francophone Mobility, the C16 LMIA exemption code. But before we go into the details of the Francophone Mobility, let's answer the comment of this week. This week's comment is on our Nova Scotia Experience Express entry stream video, and the comment is that I have completed 8 months of work, and in those 8 months, I've already completed 50-60 hours. Now, the PNP process can take 3 to 6 months. Should I apply for PNP now, or should I wait for completing 12-month period? Excellent question, guys. The date of submission is up till when they consider your experience. On that date, you need to meet the 12-month requirement and 15-60 hours. These both requirements need to be met. So even if you have completed 15-60 hours in 8-month period, not enough. You still need to complete 12 months of work experience before you can apply for Nova Scotia Experience Express entry stream. I hope this helps. Now, guys, let's look at the Francophone Mobility stream and understand that in detail. So, guys, here on the screen, you can see the LMIA exemption code for Francophone Mobility. It is C16. So, guys, this is the page on which the details of that LMIA exemption code are present for Francophone Mobility. Now, if we look at the basic gist of this particular exemption, they say that the minister has designated the category of work by foreign nationals with moderate French-speaking proficiency. It says moderate, equivalent to CLB level 5 in all occupations located outside of Quebec, except primary agriculture occupations under tier 4 and 5. As necessary for public policy reasons related to competitiveness of Canada's economic institution or economy. Now, guys, this is essentially the gist of the policy, but let's go into the details. Now, guys, on this page, we can see the eligibility, documentary evidence, and the application assessment instructions, along with instructions for family members. So let's look at the eligibility and documentary evidence to understand if you are eligible, how to become eligible, and what to submit when applying. Under the eligibility, you can see that to be eligible for assessment under this particular policy, which is under the Administrative Code C16, you need to first of all live and work in a province that is outside of Quebec. You need to have an offer of employment in either occupation in tier 0, 1, 2, or 3, or in a low skilled position in tier 4 or 5, except for occupation in primary agriculture sector. So that sector is excluded, but apart from that, all jobs are included from 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4 and 5. All the tier categories are included, and you need to prove to an officer that you meet French language proficiency only for speaking and listening at CLB 5. So it's not just CLB 5 in all the modules. All you need is CLB 5 in speaking and listening, not in writing, not in reading, only speaking and listening. So communication based proficiency is what IRCC is looking here in terms of verbal communication that requires listening and speaking. You need CLB5, and with that you can extend your work permit. Now, guys, let's look at the documentary evidence. What you need is an offer of employment. So you need a job offer from an employer, and they need to submit it through the employer portal along with paying the employer compliance fee. Now, guys, if you don't know about the employer portal or employer compliance fee, go check our channel. We made videos on how or what is required from the employer in terms of employer compliance. On top of that, you need to prove that that the work location is outside Quebec. So your job offer letter will basically uh, prove that. If your employer is located in Quebec and you're working from Ontario or from Nova Scotia remotely, that won't work. Third point, you need CLB5. So for applications submitted after June 2023, you just need to showcase CLB5 in speaking and listening. For applications that were submitted before June 15, 2023, you needed to show CLB7. If you do the TCF or TEF exam and you get CLB5 in speaking and listening, that's all you need. Nothing else is required in this case. And the last is proof that the applicant meets the employment requirements as specified for the occupation in the NOC. Now, guys, every job has a NOC code, and that NOC code has the occupation employment requirements. You need to make sure that you meet those, and you need to prove to the visa officer that you meet those requirements. That could include your work experience, your education documents, your English language proficiency, or French language proficiency documents to showcase that you have the proficiency, you have the ability to do the job, and that's about it. And the application would be assessed under the Francophone Mobility. So, guys, if you are in a situation where you are trying to see what to do, what pathway to follow, I would suggest the first thing is to secure CLB5 in speaking and listening, so that you have this option of extending your work permit without an LMIA, without any other headache. All you need is a job offer and CLB5 in speaking and listening in French, and you'll be able to extend your work permit further, giving you more time to pursue PR pathways and giving you more time to settle yourself and apply for permanent residency in Canada. Oftentimes, folks ask me, how can we learn a language in such a short duration? Guys, a lot of people are already doing it. You have to find an instructor. You have to focus on cracking that exam. That should be your focus area. You're trying to learn the language for the objective of getting CLB5, and that is possible. A lot of people have done that. Find an instructor for regular classes, do the regular classes, and converse with people on a semi-regular or regular basis, and that way it would work. You can find instructors in Canada. Some people find instructors back in India. They can find cost-effective ways of getting the French lessons and thereby achieving their goal of getting CLB5 in French. That's it for this video, guys. I hope this video gave you some understanding of the easy or the easiest pathway that exists today if you are a solo applicant to extend your work permit. If you're running out of options, this is a great option for you. So I hope you are able to get started with French. I hope you're motivated to get going on that French train and extend your work permit under the Francophone Mobility Program. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. If you like this video, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon so you are notified about any new video that we upload. It means a lot. It helps us a lot. It helps us help more people like yourself if you propagate the video. Thanks a lot for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.